Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for biology at Rubex. And this video that we have here for YouTube is going to cover for you 5 most important questions of Heredity chapter from class 12th biology. This is like one of the most important and you could say new concepts are very much prevalent in this chapter. So it is actually very interesting to learn about, and I'm going to take you through these 5 very important questions, and they are literally going to help you a lot when giving different types of examinations. Yeah, so let's just go through these questions quickly without wasting any more time. So the first answer: what is a cross known when the progeny of the F1 and a homozygous recessive plant is crossed? State its advantage. So it's largely that. Let's just talk about an F1 progeny first. Let's make up the progeny. F1 is all going to be like this. Now they are saying you are crossing your F1 plant with the homozygous recessive parent. So the answer for this question is that this is known as a test cross when you do this. And the advantage of this is that it helps in finding out the genotype of the plant under consideration. So it helps in finding out genotypes. Okay, so that is this question that it's largely about. Let's move over to the second one. How are the alleles of a gene different from each other, and what is its importance? So just to explain to you what alleles are, they are alternate forms of the same gene. So they have variants basically. If one of them is the allele for a plant being tall, the other is the allele for a plant being dwarf. And if I have to define this answer for you, I would write for you. Firstly, let me just increase the size a little bit. So alleles are alternate forms of the same genes, right? Alternate forms. If I have to give any example, I would give capital T and small t as examples. How do they differ now? They differ in basically nucleotide sequences. For this reason, they code for different proteins and hence different characteristics. So for example, tall and short are your characteristics that are being coded by this particular example. Similarly, you could have two alternate forms, like for the flower color, you could have red or white. So that's what alleles do. They're alternate forms for the same gene. They give you variants for the same trait. Next is to explain Down syndrome. So what is Down syndrome? Down syndrome is an aneuploidy disease, genetic disorder that's occurring because of trisomy of chromosome number 21. So your usual chromosome has this thing. But what happens in a trisomy, you get one more copy for the same chromosome. And for Down syndrome, it's chromosome number 21. So this is the disease which is occurring because of trisomy of chromosome number 21. And this disorder is known as Down syndrome. Just to mention a few of the symptoms here for you. Symptoms for this particular genetic disorder. Okay, so basically they have a low IQ, slow mental development. They also have retarded growth. Okay, they have slow psychomotor development also. So basically the overall body development comes out to be actually very slow, and they are not as, you can say, developed as the usual human being. For question number 4, a plant with red flowers is crossed with a plant having white flowers. The F1 progeny has all pink flowers. What is the inheritance pattern? So this is a kind of a very easy question. So the pattern that we are here talking about is, so they have a plant with a red flower which is being crossed, plant having white flower. Progeny is going to be something like this, but this entire group comes out to be pink, where it should have been red if red is dominant, or it should have been white if white is dominant. So this kind of an inheritance pattern is known as codominance. So the inheritance pattern here becomes codominance. That is, there is no gene that is dominant, no gene that is recessive. It's just that both of the genes are equally dominant over each other and both of them express. So it's also known as blending inheritance. Up for the last question that we have for today. Let's just see what that was. Give any two reasons for selection of pea plants by Mendel. Let's just cover that using the text box. So Mendel was using pea plant, that's Pisum sativum. Let's just mention that first. So this is what he was using, and the two reasons I could just give you easily, very quickly. Two reasons why he used them was because pea plants showed various different characters with distinct choices, right? So पहला तो हो गया ये. For example, there were many like height, tall or short. There were flower colors, that's violet and white. There was seed color, yellow and green. So various different choices. Secondly, pea plants showed self as well as cross fertilization, or you can say pollination. Either दैट इज़ दोनों चीज़ें उन्होंने शो करी हैं. वो अपने प्लांट्स के साथ, अपने पर्टिकुलर सेम स्पीशी के साथ भी कर लेते थे, सेम प्लांट के साथ भी कर लेते थे फर्टिलाइजेशन, एंड देन दे डिड इट विद द डिफरेंट प्लांट ऑल्सो, डिफरेंट इन द सेम लोकेलिटी. So these were the two advantages because of which Mendel used pea plant for his experiments. So I hope this video was helpful to you all, and for any further demands regarding more videos, more chapters that you would like to see the same video for, please mention it down in the comments. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and yeah, waiting for all of your reviews, and see you guys later. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.